project is not the final
She
product.
wants you to realize it.
Because project is not the
project is a realization of the idea.
No, bro.
Because
A project
it's
is
ongoing. It's like
Yeah.
something
In
inspiring.
architecture school, whenever we fully realize the idea, that's when the teacher said, okay, now you have a project.
Okay, now what's the project?
The project is the finished idea.
It's the finished idea,
Yeah.
but it's not the final product. Do you agree to that? Give me a good example.
Let's agree. Please.
But I think you have to introduce who I am, though.
Yeah.
What you gonna say about me? What you gotta say about me?
What you know about me? What you know about me?
The power of the mind, the power of the tongue, and the power of action. When you have all three of these, you have finally realized your idea and you have created this product.
Oh, man.
But I think you have to introduce who I am, though.
Yeah.
What you gonna say about me? What you gotta say about me?
What you know about me? What you know about me?
So, okay. You recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Action.
He's declaring.
I'm a producer. Hurry up.
Oh.
Hey, good people. Welcome to the group chat. In today's episode, we talk about creating an idea and what are the elements to creating that idea. And we have a guest with us today, Miss Jessica.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
So she might be a returning member. What do you think about that?
We shall see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
But no, I really wanted you to be on this topic because I love how inquisitive you are. I love how we've talked about this before too, about the power of the mind and the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a topic that I really wanted to go through with you kind of thing, because I've added in the power of action as well. And I see how these three elements, these three ideas really go into the power, the creation of an idea. So thank you. Thank you for your time. And
You're welcome.
I am honored to have you here.
Oh, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay.
What did you see this week or anything that was very like interesting to you?
What did I see this week that was
this week,
interesting?
maybe on social media or something. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not really on social media like that.
Did you see what happened?
Oh, I actually saw something. It's something
Okay,
bad.
Let's talk about it.
It's something sad. Like a 12-year-old girl who passed away. Like here in Georgia.
From
Like
what?
she got into a fight with this girl and then like she was walking home.
She died.
I
Yeah.
think I saw something like that where they like made her get into a fight.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Post,
That
post.
was sad.
It's crazy because her friends like encouraged her to go fight, and then she actually went and fought, and then she died.
But she didn't even want to. Like she was like, "Why do you
Yeah.
guys want us to fight? I don't want to fight." Yeah. It was-
Sometimes like friends, guys. That's why I used to think like influence is not really powerful, but influence is my friend.
Yeah, I feel like
Drug.
we are the result of our environment. Like
For
our
sure.
environments really shape us and influences us a lot.
Yeah, because have you seen a Christian? Because you can see any type of thing, but there's this anomaly that somebody asked me, and I was like, yeah, bro, I've actually never seen it.
What?
I think it's something. Somebody maybe in the Middle East that's Christian, or someone that's born in Iraq as Christian. They say it's very unlikely, but I know there is people that are probably Christian over there. But like it's just those anomalies, like your environment where you're born. It's very hard for you to like us, say like, oh yeah, you're Christian because you know where you're born, like your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your environment does play a factor for real.
Definitely. That's why, like, if you want to see a change in a person, it's really hard for you to change if you stay in the same environment.
Oof.
You have to move and you have to go somewhere
So
else.
you don't think you can change in that environment?
I think you can, but it's going to require a lot more discipline. And there's a saying in French that says, chasser le naturel, il revient toujours au galop. Meaning, like, you can change and start adopting new habits, but then like just because it's part of whatever you're trying to stop doing is became like part of you, and if you stay in the same environment, it's just gonna come. You're gonna have the tendency of coming back to you.
So you have to get out of there.
Yeah.
Evacuate.
Yeah.
What did you see? You see anything interesting this week?
I want to keep talking about this. I love the environment because it's going to be a future topic, honestly speaking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think the thing about environment is very important. I honestly think that if you have enough determination, you can even change your environment, honestly speaking. In a sense, the environment that you're already in.
Yeah.
It's very hard, like she was saying. You need a lot of discipline if you want to influence that environment to change into something different to what it's not.
Exactly.
Oof, it's very hard.
Yeah. But it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
But
like
it's
You
hard.
can be the one who's going to influence them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's very less likely though. Especially
But
it's
then
like
what is good influence though? What would you say is a good influence?
something that helps you grow and become a better version of yourself. Yeah.
What does that look like though? Like, give examples a little bit.
You know, there's a saying, I see that a lot on social media, and like successful people say that if you're around if you hang out with 5 people that are wise, you're gonna be the 6th person. Meaning that the people that you are around with or around you, whatever, will help you become the better version of yourself. And you're saying, you will just see that even in your way of doing things. Let me give you a simple example. Like if you used to smoke, you had friends who used to smoke, and then you stop hanging out with them. You change your environment, your friends, and then you hang out with people who don't. Yeah, you're gonna stop smoking too.
Okay.
But then it also has to be a decision that you have to take.
Yeah.
There's an element of how much you care about the people within your environment too. Like, if you care enough about them, you will focus on changing that environment, wanting them to change as well, type of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Bringing something forward that will let them question if they want to stay the same, essentially.
And I also believe in the fact that, like we were saying, I think, Paul, you mentioned how you can also help like change your environment. We said it's going to be hard, but it's not impossible. I believe that you can be a person who also bring the change around you. You don't necessarily have to leave those people, but you can help them also become the better version of themselves. Just like, not even by telling them, oh, you need to stop this, because some people don't like that.
It's just to demonstrate.
Yeah, by the way of living your life, they'll be like, I think I want to be like Amiel, man. He looks just happier the way he is now. So.
Yeah, but sometimes also going for that is also problematic. He looks happy, so let me just do what he's doing. Sometimes also, it's good to do, but it might also not work for you.
Yeah, it might not.
But what's the alternative though? The alternative, if one part is you don't want to listen to me, okay, then I'll just show it. And then you kind of just follow if you think it's right.
I think it's important to know what you want in life. It's not because I'm seeing Amiel to be happy, he's happy that, oh, I'm going to do exactly what he does. Because like you said, it might not work for me. But I can ask for advice, like, see that you've changed, like, what happened to you? And then he can give you, like, a few advices of, like, how you can, be happier, I guess.
You said, why are you always happy? Friend, I'm not always happy.
Yeah.
But with her definition, she's saying that you have to be at peace. That means she always see you at peace.
Yeah.
Kind of
So you think I'm at peace?
Yeah, like happiness is not just about smiling or making jokes. I think it comes from within. I feel like when you have peace, then automatically just happiness and joy comes along.
Yeah.
Well, also we are Christians, so we also know that the joy comes from the Lord. So sometimes it's not the situation around you that's gonna define your joy or happiness.
But I won't lie, for me, what works, what gives me like, I don't know, it works for me. It gives me a quick dose of like happiness and motivation. It's actually just worshiping. Maybe, I don't know how, like however it is, I have my keyboard like in my room. For me, I do that. But then even if I just play worship music, it gets me going for the day. You know what I'm saying? That's a routine that I say, okay, this one I need. I realize that this one, whenever I do this, like I feel like my day is better. Like I can handle things during the day. Like you know what I'm saying? I can manage my emotions a little bit because I feel like my soul is like full, satisfied now. Now I'm good. Like I can go.
Yeah, because The joy comes from the Lord. So through
Yes.
worshiping,
Telling
He
you.
helps you also.
But the thing is,
So-
I've tried also to trick my brain. You know how you try to trick and be like, okay, is this thing really doing it, or I'm just
it's
you
just
know,
me
it's
that
just me. You know what
I'm
saying?
making this up
But
in my
it's
head.
actually, I feel like it's actually a weapon that I use. Like God is actually working for me. You know, say spiritually in that way.
Yeah.
Like if I've noticed that when I do that, I'm more at peace, bro. I don't know what it is.
So would you say that you're at peace right now?
Yeah.
You would say. So then why does it bother you when she asks you that, or when she says that? Oh,
No,
you're
because the
happy.
thing is, I also don't want to give the impression that I'm always
That
happy all the
everything is
time,
perfect
or
in your
everything
life.
is good every time. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, that's not true. Also, you know what I'm saying there is tough times for sure, definitely. But like,
Is that
if you
what
see me, I'm good. There's no that. You know what I'm saying? I've did my thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm connected to the source.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool. Interesting.
So what do you do? I mean, like, it doesn't have to be like spiritual. It could be even sometimes even eating. Sometimes it's just like, okay, now I'm good. Now I'm in a good mood. You know, things, just those little things where like
Yeah.
it gives you good, like quick dopamine. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some people is working out.
I always go back to a memory, a good memory that I've always had. You know,
Really, that brings you
That one is
happiness?
tough for me.
Yeah, 'cause that could make me sad, man. Like,
Eish.
especially if something that I might not have again, like maybe thinking about like past friendships that I had, the people that were close to me, and if I'm
You
sad,
be mourning those past friendships. Eish.
yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes when people just grow apart and
Yeah,
it's
which
hard.
means you're really close. You
Yeah.
really have like deep friendships. For
And
real.
then I have to go back and think about it to help me be happy. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work, man.
Eish.
But if it works for you, that's
No,
perfect.
it
Yeah.
works for me because
Mhm.
I feel like that's what I'm mostly grateful with the life that God has given me. It's kind of a thing where He allowed me to be happy in a lot of moments. He
That's
brought a
good.
lot of people into my life that kept me happy.
Like
you
me
know?
and Paul, right?
Yes, of course.
Clock it.
I'm always smiling when I
Clock
see.
it.
I'm always smiling when I'm around y'all.
Oh.
But even when I think about my friends in South Africa, like, yo, yes, I miss them. I miss Tebe. I miss Mali.
Who?
I miss my friends.
Tebe.
Yeah.
Shout out Tebe. my friend. Yes, sir. Who else?
Yeah, I miss Mali.
Mali.
Ish, man.
Eish.
I really miss my friends, but whenever I think about them, I always think of the good moments that we had, and yo,
Yeah, man.
it keeps me going because it's like, yeah, right now I'm not happy, but I've been happy before, so I'm gonna be happy again as it goes on, kind of thing.
So
It-
it gives you that. So that gives you like hope. That's your booster. Like
Yeah.
hope, like, okay,
Hope
yeah, I can
is-
keep going.
I think, yeah, that'll be my answer, I guess. Hope. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what keeps me going. Hope. When we're thinking of an idea, essentially, do you think that ideas could be created if without the power of the tongue? I don't think so. Like, you need to be able to declare something in order for something to actually happen. But let's go on to the other elements. Do you think anything can happen without the power of the mind? Or the
No,
Nah,
because
there's no way.
everything starts from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go more deeper into it.
Everything starts. Even the Bible says that. Sorry, I know my Bible verse is in French. It says que de l'abondance
Yeah.
que la bouche parle. So it has to come. Pas très. So it has to
We
start.
had those ones in our community. We love that one.
It has to start from the inside. I don't think that's the first step for everything. Everything starts in the mind. And even when we were talking about this topic before, it's like we were saying, or I think I was saying, that you have to be very careful with your mind because and your thoughts, because even the people that kill themselves, it all starts in the mind. Even if they don't declare it out loud, but like your thought can have so much power over you that you can literally kill yourself inside
Crazy.
before you
Before
go
you actually
ahead.
do it in real life.
Yeah, so I don't think that
But how do you think that looks like killing yourself from the inside? More
like just having negative thoughts and like not having any hope. We were talking about hope, like even the Bible says again, tant qu'il y a la vie, il y a de l'espoir. Why are you smiling like that?
I was gonna say, yeah, the esperance.
yeah. Some version says
Yeah,
that
no,
it's
same thing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and see to know with your thoughts, if you're not,
I mean, you have to put Subtitles.
Yeah, you have to put the
Yeah,
subtitles.
I'll put a translator
in,
for
in
it.
French, in English. Yeah, and like sometimes there's like also a fight with our mind and our thoughts, and if you don't declare or not declare, but like think positive things, it can lead you to depression and just
Sometimes you don't even, you can pray, but then your thoughts again after you pray can still lead you back to that same depression.
yeah.
that you
That's
had.
why it's not important to declare. You have
So
to
you have to
you have
also
to
think about meditating on good things
definitely and go against what your mind is telling you. You know
all the
how
time, huh?
how your
So
mind.
when you're thinking like, that's why I want to like differentiate. I don't know if you guys also have it. How do you guys hear the voices in your head? Is it because sometimes there's a quiet voice, but then I feel like a loud voice is also there that overpowers it. So that one we don't listen to that one. What do we
No.
do? Because me I didn't
What
get
is,
the memo.
it depends on what they say.
Yeah, it
It
depends.
depends on what they're
And
saying, yeah. Because then the good thing also can be loud in your head. Do the good thing can be loud, or the good thing is always like soft. Hey,
No.
no,
I
the
think
good
it's
things
literally
can be loud too.
because within us, well, how God made us is flesh and spirit, right? The flesh is always drawn towards sin, always drawn towards, I don't want to say negative thing, but things that are away from God, essentially. And the spirit, the Holy Spirit within us, is always drawn towards God. So essentially, you always have two voices that are saying something to you.
So then how do
Either
you know?
one is going to be louder, either one is going to be softer. It always changes with it, whatever situation you hear them at. In order to hear what is good, the spirit, more and more, you have to study the Bible. You have to pray. You have to do the things that draw you closer to God, essentially. And then I said that whenever you hear the voices, it's not important of which one is louder. It's just important of what they're saying. So you, just like we said, where you have to kind of, when we're talking about the power of the mind, you have to. I lost the thought. You have to kind of equip yourself into realizing, okay, this is gonna be good for me, kind of thing. So I'm gonna follow that voice. Or if you're not in an environment where, if you're in an environment where the negative thoughts are much louder, you will be more drawn to that kind of thing.
So the environment also plays a part in a way to what you're saying. That's very true. Because also how the Bible says, like, faith comes to what you hear, bro. So what you're listening to as well.
It's very important.
That one I realized, even the podcast, the things that you listen, my friend, you just find yourself saying it or just repeating things because you heard it. Like, so like you need to be careful as well with what you listen, because that also does influence the voice in your head. Huh?
Definitely.
So that's why sometimes even it's crazy because some of the voices of like the people that I listen to, like let's say music or like podcast or something, I can literally just hear the voice is still playing in my head.
Yeah.
Like it's like them like speaking sometimes. It'll be like, oh yeah, like the way they will say something will be like, okay, yeah, but in their voice. I don't know if you guys get that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I have a question for you guys. How can I formulate my question? Where do thoughts come from?
There's a place it's gotta come from. There's gotta be, because do you think, okay, this is just a hypothesis, do you think it's just a repetition of things that you've heard since you were born? And then it's just you picking up from what you've heard, what you've picked up.
I mean, what do you
Because it's
think?
like a CD, they say that with like DVDs, you know? So we just copying.
Kind of the same thing that you're talking about. I think, this is going to be hard to kind of.
Because
bring
even if you
together.
say that your thoughts come from God, so those thoughts, where did we actually initially get it from the Bible? So we had to encode ourselves from reading. That's how everything is learned here in this world.
I think thoughts are a reaction to. I think thoughts are a reaction.
Because what is your conscious then? Because if you say thoughts, but then we also have a conscious, and the conscious is just telling you that you have thoughts. and that you are here. That's your conscious. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But then also at the same time,
It's
you've
a
learned things, patterns from
Mm.
growing up. But then you also are aware of me. This is me. I'm aware of like that's what you're conscious of you. You can still like pick and choose which things you want to use.
I
yeah,
think
it's kind of like what I'm trying to say. It's a
Mhm.
reaction to what you're experiencing throughout your life, essentially. So if I wake up and the first thing I see is that there's light that's coming out of the window, my thought will be, it's morning, kind of thing. It's
But
just
where
a
did you learn that? Initially because they told you light. Morning, wake up, let's go. So now you know, yeah, light
Yeah,
means morning.
exactly, but it's not about the origin of how you found out. It's just basically
Yeah, but
basic.
that's what her question is. She's
What?
asking like, where do thoughts come from?
Yeah, that's
So
what
I'm
I'm
trying to go-
answering. I'm answering that it's a reaction of how you go about through life, on how you kind of. It's a reaction to everything that's happening to you. I think that's the most simple way to kind of.
Okay.
It's your brain's reaction to.
But which started from your origin, from your birth, growing up.
yeah.
So it comes from just the people that are giving you your environment. That's where
Environment.
your
I think your thoughts come from your environment and also things that we hear
thoughts come from.
and things that we are told. Say that's how that's how I don't know what French is coming to me right now.
That means you wanna cook. Go speak French,
Go
my
ahead.
friend. We understand.
That's how just your thoughts are shaped. And even when we were talking about earlier about environment, I think again our environment influences us a lot, and even all the way to our thoughts, everything that we listen to, like Paul was saying, like our childhood, like our friends at school, the Bible, everything that we hear shape our thoughts. And you were talking about conscience. I think the definition of, I like to give definitions just because like it helps us understand the thing.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
is
we can
it
check
is.
up the definition right now.
Yeah.
The
Conscious,
definition of conscious.
Mhm.
Because I think the conscious is just the same thing. I think we only refer to conscious in a sense where.
Knowing what is good and bad.
Exactly.
What does it say?
Refers to being awake, alert, and aware of one's surrounding sensations and thoughts.
Yeah.
So you are aware. That's what I was saying. You're
Mhm.
aware of everything that's around you. Like you're like, I'm here. This is what I have. This is like you're just aware that you are aware of your existence.
Mm.
But then, as to like animals, would you say animals are also aware? Are we the only creatures that have conscience? That's what makes us different, right? From
Animals are pretty aware.
Yeah, I think
They're
they
aware.
do have.
They're
They do
good.
have.
Okay.
Yeah, they do have
But then
conscience,
what is it that
especially
we have?
dogs. Like how they react around people. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what they're called, but like you know when you're sick and then you have a dog that takes care of you.
They know
Yeah,
when you're sick.
so they know what's going on. They know like what they're supposed to do when something happens to you, when you fall on the ground or whatever. So I think they have conscience as well.
Yeah, because we have like for blind people, they have dogs.
Right.
So they also have conscience. So animals also have conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You
Because
asked the
some people-
question. You asked the question, why are we different? from
Yeah,
animals?
what we different. Yeah.
I mean, if we can go in biology, our brain is just bigger. It holds more, kind of thing. We're able to think much deeper.
so we have
in
more
our
RAM.
brain. Yeah, basically. I mean, if you look at animals with bigger brains, you could see that they kind of have a good idea of what's going on in the world, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, not in the world. You know what I mean?
So I have a question for you, Amiel.
Yes.
How did you come up with this whole topic?
I came up
Like
with this
origin questions.
Yeah, I do.
So we
Cause
should bring her for the childhood episode.
Yeah,
Interesting because you're so into origin.
that's where everything starts. In the beginning, even the Bible says in the beginning. That's the first thing, origin, in the beginning. God. Yeah, so how did
this
you come up with
whole
this topic?
idea started with the power of the tongue,
Okay.
because there is a unspoken, or there's an underlying power that comes with tongue that we mostly neglect, kind of thing. And what got me to say that is how we like to say, I love you to people. Like just in J kind of thing.
Especially in English, man. In French, you don't say it that much. It's hard
Yeah,
to say
je t'aime.
to tell someone je t'aime.
Really?
Oh, you don't hear it all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And kind of abusing those words kind of thing is, it's very dangerous. Like it comes with feelings that people don't know how to deal with if it's not
I'm
used the right way.
gonna make this a gender war. Who do you think abuses the power of the tongue more, a woman or man?
Why?
It depends on what you're declaring.
It depends on the
Because I
person.
feel like men are more action orientated, women are more verbal orientated.
It depends on the topic. It depends on what area you're talking about.
Yeah.
The TV went off. Oh, your computer went off.
It depends on the person, I think.
Yeah, and it depends on the topic as well.
Topic in what sense?
Like, it depends on if you're talking about like
Emotions, women are more verbal when it comes to that. You know?
I
But
disagree.
whereas men, they would show they love more by actions.
I
I
disagree.
think it
And then
depends
some
on
other
the
people will show
culture.
with their words too, and the
Depends
culture.
on the culture. I think in America, men
Mm.
they verbalize more their emotions than
Then
not. I wouldn't say more than women, but actually they do more than African men.
yeah. Hey, African man is taboo.
Because when you grow up, they're telling. I even asked that to last year at Father's Day. We had like a father-daughter conversation at church, and I asked them like, why do you guys always tell your sons, "Oh, a man doesn't cry. You have to suck it up and just be okay." I don't think.
Because that's what their dads told them too.
Yeah, but that's and well, they turn out fine, but then like
But
were
they
they
also
really
became
okay?
robots.
Yeah,
They
and
be
I don't.
crying in private.
Yeah, and I don't think it's.
I mean, that's what you gotta do. You can't cry in public, my friend, because you gotta cry. You do it.
But yeah, y'all
least
make
cry.
it seem like you guys never cry. Like,
No.
oh, something bad happens. Oh no,
Why
I'm
do you
fine.
have to
I'm
see
good.
us cry?
I don't have to see you guys cry, but I
Because
just.
we feel
it's a-
performative. We
it's
don't want to
a-
perform. You guys are performers.
Oh, you are something else.
Joking.
No, it's not like we want to see you guys cry, but we just understand that you guys are human just as much as we are.
Yeah.
We were both created at God's image. So like how we feel, you guys also feel that to a certain degree at least. So it's okay to cry.
Yeah, because
It's
we're
okay
supposed
to
to
not
be.
be
It's okay to
fine.
cry, but we're supposed to be the stronger vessel. And
Crying doesn't mean
But
that
it's
you're
not
not
even-
strong.
no.
Why
But it's
isn't-
just a demonstration. You know what I'm saying? And when you cry as a man, it just looks weak. You know what I'm saying? You can say that
You
right
know-
now, cry, okay? But it also depends. The man has to cry with a good reason. You can't just be crying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cry for a good reason where it makes you
Yeah,
also
no,
look
I
good. So
understand,
it's
but
about the demonstration. How
You
it
guys
is.
are also thinking crying is
But
just
that's
like.
a performative thing.
No, but the thing is, there's certain things also as a man where like, no, this one, bro, it really touched me, and you will express it to your partner. You know what I'm saying? This one really touched me, and if you feel like you're crying and you can't control, you need to cry in that moment, I say cry, but you can also walk out and go cry somewhere else. But if you wanna be there and cry,
Crying
just cry.
doesn't mean that you have to make noises and
No,
do
I
all
know.
that. You
That's-
can just
that's not
cry
what
and
I'm
just
saying.
like drop a tear.
Yeah.
For that you have to walk
Why
out
you
the room
waiting for
too.
my tear? You
Yeah,
be there.
that's
Yeah,
why-
because I want to see how you've been also
Why?
offended by the whole thing.
Because like my thing is like, if you understand that we're all human and we all go through feelings, why do you need to see that?
How would you feel if you never see a woman cry? You would say she's a strong woman?
No.
I'll ask her, why you never cry in front of me?
Yeah.
And then she'll tell me.
She'll
That's
tell you,
it.
I wanna be strong too. I wanna go out.
I'll respect it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's good.
Because that's what they
Yeah,
want.
that's
to.
what she
That's who
wants.
they are, type of thing.
I think like
it's-
especially if we're talking about like partnership and all that, you have to accept to be vulnerable in front of your partner.
Okay,
I'm not
cool,
even
cool.
saying like crying
But
in
is
front.
it by force?
It's
is
not
it-
by
yeah,
force.
that's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
forcing you guys to do
That's what I'm
that.
saying. The vulnerability will come, but if it's not like, oh yeah, now you need to be vulnerable.
It's not gonna be like that. Since, you
No, but there's
know,
an expectation for you to like, okay, this guy needs to be vulnerable at this point. It's not just be vulnerable.
I feel like that's performative, though.
That's what I'm saying. If usually that's what the case is, because if I choose not to be vulnerable at that moment, but you expecting me to be vulnerable,
Okay, but what she's saying is that if you are too performative, bruv, you're not really showing your real self. if you continue in the relationship to not show that vulnerability,
Yeah. If you
there's gonna be a
not to show it,
mismatch.
then that's bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be a mismatch. But then you also can't demand it. It can't be a
No,
vulnerability.
I'm not. The
No,
demanding is not
nobody's
what she's
demanding
talking
it.
about.
I'm just trying to understand you guys.
Yeah, for me, what I'm trying to explain is that vulnerability, it will be there. But then also there's certain ways people are vulnerable. But is there a certain way that vulnerability looks like? Or
It depends on the person. Yeah, I agree with
that's what
you.
I'm saying. So it also depends on the person. So that's why I feel like communication is more important. If you gotta know how to communicate that vulnerability, because you can't just be vulnerable. Yeah, me, I'm vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Then your partner will be there confused. What's going on? You know?
Is so funny. I know, oh my god. Yeah, communication is always important in everything.
I feel like also that's what we struggle with. I have a problem with relationships.
With communication,
Yeah, because I feel like
because you don't want to be vulnerable. That's the thing. You don't want to be seen weak. But that's your partner. It's okay if she sees you weak.
no, that's not the problem.
What's the problem?
It's about communicating that.
Communicating
is,
what?
Me, when I'm weak, I like to be weak like this. But then you don't want me to be weak like that. So I'll communicate to you like, okay, yeah, me, like when things are rough, I want to walk away and think about it, get my head going down. But no, you want me to be there with you and explain to you.
If you have a partner,
You know what I'm saying?
if you have a partner that does not want that kind of vulnerability, is it easy for you to walk away?
Oh.
I don't
No, it becomes hard because now I feel like I owe it to
walk
her.
away as of like leaving the relationship, or walk away like you
Oh.
were saying, thinking about
Yeah,
something
think
else.
about it and then just refresh and then come back. Or no?
What do you mean by walking away?
Yeah, walk away and kind of see how you compromise, kind of thing.
I think, yeah. Like now, if my partner says no, I prefer you. You just be with me. Tell me what's going on so we can share and go crazy at that moment when it's happening. And then I'll be like, yo, then that's performative. Now I'm doing it the way you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can also understand where if she comes from. If she explains to me like, you know what I'm saying? Now, why is it me? I want it to be in that moment. Now, you're leaving me alone. You're going and think and things like that. If she expresses it like that or something, maybe
Let's
you can
rewind,
touch
wait,
me.
wait,
Then
wait.
I can.
Let's rewind a bit. You said after you compromised, you still think that it's performative.
After I compromise, what? Like compromise?
Agreeing to talking to her in the moment instead of walking away.
And then deciding that this is how I'll be vulnerable. And that part is performative for you?
No. I'm saying that if I stay, me, I'm just saying this is how I deal with things that are tough initially. This is just an example. Things that are tough in life sometimes. Sometimes I need to like just separate myself from the situation to think, just to cool down, to balance my emotion with logic. So I just need space a little bit because if I'm in the moment there, I can't think straight because then there's an imbalance. It's either my logic goes crazy or my heart I just get nervous, anxious. So that's why like in situation when it's tough, so I would explain that to my partner. So she would have known already. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that it becomes performative if your partner knows that that's how you get, but then in the moment also heard that she doesn't agree with the way you do things, and then you stay there and just do it. Then it becomes performative in that aspect.
Yeah, I agree with that. So what is the compromise?
I think the compromise is I don't know. Depends on what she says. If she says that, okay, I prefer you just stay. Probably the compromise would be like, just go for 2 minutes, or maybe 1 minute, or maybe 20 seconds, maybe. It just depends on what she says. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I have to work with what I have.
Yeah. Compromising is very important in a relationship. Nobody gets what they
we
want.
need to learn that because I feel like we need to know how to negotiate something. Some things is not just we need to know how to talk, convince, but it's tough.
Yeah.
It's war.
Yeah.
So you gotta know how to. But the thing is, I think it's way better if you've broken down all those walls and then now you can communicate freely, okay, this is how I truly feel. Sometimes these things make me jealous. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't know how to control it.
Question for you guys. Do you think like before getting into a relationship it's good to be friends with the person, or just like when you meet someone just go straight to the relationship?
Friends
To
with
be
the
honest, I
person.
don't know.
Did I talk to you about that? We had that conversation?
We talked about you asked
We
me the
mentioned it
question, but we
quickly?
didn't talk about it anymore.
Okay.
That one is a tough one.
You have to be friends with the person before into a relationship.
So you say your friends first.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
I'm indifferent.
So it doesn't matter.
I think
Doesn't matter.
they both can happen. You can just be in a relationship and then work on from there. But it's easier if you guys are friends first.
Yeah, I agree. Because like if you're my friend, it'll be easier for me to just be myself around you. But then like if we just met and you already want to date me,
You still
don't
have
know,
to get through getting to know you.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
I just feel like
But that's
And-
how they used to do it back in the days.
yeah, I know.
You think that was healthy though? Because I will say one thing about going straight into a relationship.
I think they
at
can hear
least-
what you're chewing.
I think
Get it in the in the headphones.
just
Sorry.
I think the declaration of understanding that we want to be in a relationship does make it easier to go towards that goal, but I feel like it puts also on like unwanted pressure to make that relationship work instead of trying to get to know each other and see if this actually works between us, kind of.
But then some people work in reverse. Hey, at least we got each other now. We're in this. Okay, so now so tell me about you. You know what I'm saying? Now they start.
If you
They
do
start
that,
cooking.
then you have to see at least something from the person that.
Yeah, something has to. You need the evidence from before going in. That's why I'm indifferent, because you never know. Because you can be friends with somebody for long. You guys are friends before you get into a relationship. Then you get into a relationship and it doesn't work.
Yeah, because like it doesn't. It's not because you're a good friend that you're gonna be a good partner.
Exactly.
Yeah, but to me, honestly, I still think that it's just best. The way
Because-
I view things is just best to be friends first.
Because what makes like a friendship and a romantic relationship, is it just the sex? That's the whole
No.
difference? Or,
No,
or like what is
no,
it? That's what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
Because if you want to compare the relationship of friendship and everything, it should like correlate with like a partner that you want to build a life with. You know what I'm saying? Because your friends are also gonna be there with
For
you
a long time,
growing
yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying?
The
Growing,
difference is
but you're not actually
the
living with them.
declaration, basically.
The declaration.
Yes, the understanding that we both want the same thing. That is the difference.
Declaration without action is just words, man. You can declare something and then you don't do nothing about it. then
No,
it just
but like declaring in the
sense.
sense, obviously you have to put the action into
Yeah.
it. I'm talking about the idea then. Like y'all have to be on the same page that, okay, it seems like we are attracted to each other. We do want to see this relationship go far. Now it's just up to us to kind of just
You know,
move into
even that way of doing things, I think is just so very wrong.
What?
Like it's just, I'm attracted to you. Let's see where this can lead us. I think like when we get to like before even getting into like, what's the purpose of being with someone?
Yeah. Because I think it's a whole ministry, it's a whole mission.
Yeah.
bro.
God
Marriage?
has prepared someone for you so that you guys can accomplish great things together and like fulfill your destiny.
And then also,
And
if
so-
you have kids, it's also to shepherd those kids too, because those are God's
So
kids.
if I'm just gonna date you because I'm attracted to you,
It's not enough.
not at all.
Okay, what is also with this? I also got a question. What is this thing with women also where they don't want to work with a man? You know what I'm
To
saying?
work with the
Yeah,
man, what do you
like
mean?
to go through, to grow up together.
I'm like
You
that.
guys,
I want I've-
somebody that's made already.
no,
done.
no, 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 no. I used to. I mean, I still think like that. There's a sister
You never date someone below you or someone that's
below me.
yeah, like someone that's let's say in
Will you
a
date a
tax
McDonald's?
bracket.
No,
Don't-
below
I
me
don't-
is. How can you
McDonald's
belittle a man
cashier?
like that?
No, but you say tax bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's cashier.
I would date a man who's ambitious and who has a future.
Mhm.
I know people will tell you nowadays don't date potential. I would, because even if you take people from the Bible, you're looking at Joseph, a little boy who just had a dream about like a little boy who just had a dream about like having dominion over his brothers. Like what am I going to do? Or that's even like
I'm
when he
pretty
was
sure
younger.
he met his wife after he
Yeah,
became-
yeah. I'm giving that as an example.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, when he was in prison,
Mhm.
I'll be like, what would I do this when he's in jail? Like, what is it gonna bring to me? But then, like, you don't know. He had the gift of like interpreting dreams. He was smart. Everywhere he went, he was always the leader of the
Yes,
place.
yes, 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 yes.
And if somebody like that comes talk to me, I'm gonna say yes because I see I see where God can bring you. I
So
see that
person
you have.
has to be a leader. He has to be smart. So those are the things that you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not
I'm
what she's
giving
saying.
example. I'm giving an example to say that like even though in his current situation he's in
He has
jail,
to be a
he
leader
has.
and has to be smart. Whatever he is, he has to be a leader
That's
and
not
he has
what
to be smart.
That's not what I'm
No, she's
saying.
talking about the potential.
I'm talking about the potential. You can be a McDonald's cashier, but if
You
you
have to be a leader there and you have to
you
be
don't
smart.
have you don't have to be a leader because some people, you know, it takes them time to become a leader. And even if you don't become, you can be a McDonald's cashier during the daytime, and then at night you work on your business.
So that's
Yeah, you
enough
have to
You have
just.
to be a leader, my friend. You have to be intelligent.
You
have
have,
to
no,
be potential.
of course.
So potential is the only thing
Huh?
for you? Potential is enough to go over the hump to a relationship?
No, God has to agree to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
has to agree to that.
Yeah, yeah. I have to feel convinced that, you know, this is orchestrated by God and not just my Paul, and not just my
Don't mind me. Cook, my sister. Cook. Tell them.
and not just my feelings,
Mm.
because feelings come and go. You know,
Yeah. It has to be based on the foundation.
Feelings come and go.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying that love is a feeling. I'm just saying feelings in
I
general.
never said anything.
You know,
I literally didn't say anything.
your reaction said it all. But yeah, to answer your question, Paul, I'm not the type of woman who will be like, oh, my man has to be made, like, oh, he has to have his own money and all that. I'm not like that. I prefer to struggle with the man because I want us to grow together. I want us to
And
look
people
back
don't
and
know
be
that
like,
it's sweet like that.
yeah. But then the problem is also you men will start from the bottom like that, and then when
And
we
you
make
guys
it
are
in
also
life,
scared you're gonna divorce.
you leave.
You leave and go find another
See,
one.
that's
That's the gamble
thing
right
too.
there.
Yeah. So honestly, me personally, I
So
wouldn't
you wanna
mind.
take that risk.
But you're
wouldn't
both
mind
making the
taking
gamble in that sense.
that. If the guy like you are made, and now you don't know if these girls are there for you or they're just there for
Yeah,
because you're made.
that's the thing too. That's when you see like those AI videos
Yes.
or stories. That like the man will just disguise himself
Yeah.
so that like he act like a poor man and all that just to see if the woman will be
Oh.
real with him.
Yes.
Yeah, but in everything you just need, you know, like discernment and the help of the Holy Spirit to just help you. Yeah, to just help you find
We
it.
have to say that, because what else can we say?
Yeah. What else can we do, man, in this life?
My friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like both men and women have hope into for the
Yeah.
partner that they want
Yeah.
in the future. You know.
I think it's because like that's where we are in life right
Yeah,
now.
right
So
now.
it just makes sense to go back to it all the
I
time.
feel like it's no matter where you are, there's always relationship. These things always popping. We're relational creatures.
Yeah.
Like no matter where, even if it's not romantic or whatever, there's always gonna be probably own brother, friends or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Relationships that you can always know. How do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? It's never the things. If you realize, it's just people
Yeah.
with the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we base relationship on things, but then no, it's the people with the things. So maybe that's how I feel like you need to focus. Whenever you go relationship, just focus on the person. Study the person.
So wait, you want your partner to struggle with you, or you want for you to be
I
setting like?
want my partner to just be there with me. That's it. I want the person to just be there with me. If they like. But at the same time, like it doesn't mean like, oh, you're not doing your thing. No, you just need a companion.
Would you be with a woman who is higher than you in life?
To be honest, me, I wouldn't care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If the woman respects me,
That's all
I'm
that
chilling.
matters.
You know what I'm saying? But I know also that is also a tricky situation. It's gonna be now a challenge for the woman, and also a challenge for me too. You know what I'm saying? Because now my ego, now my mind, also I could try and now do things, overdo things for no reason, just to accept my dominance.
Yeah.
Which I don't have to do that.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay if I'll be even cheering and like keep going.
Do you think your ego can take it though?
That's
To
what he
be
just
honest,
explained.
yeah, it is an interesting point. If it's like, oh, me too, I want my things to strive and all that, and my things are not working out, and her things are working out, and she's earning more. To be honest, with my mentality, I'll say no. I wouldn't go crazy. I would be okay with it. But I can also understand how my ego also could take the best of me and be like, oh yeah. And I think it will come with outside influence. When we're talking about thoughts and things, power of the mind, it will come from outside. Like it will come from outside. So I have to limit also. I have to have boundaries. So if I'm secure in my relationship, I'm not gonna try and listen to other people, and I'm also gonna try and keep it to us. I'm not gonna tell people about it. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was earning more, earning less, I'll just I'll see how she will respond to it more than how I will respond. Because now I've studied already. I know, like, okay, this situation, there's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can do is just carry on working. But she's earning more. What is she gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But you think it's gonna hurt your ego if a woman's earning more than you?
My ego? No, I don't like pride.
Yeah.
I've taken care of pride when it comes to me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So you'd be just fine with your woman making more than you.
Because my point of the point of a relationship for me is just like you said, a companion kind of thing, the eternal companion.
Yeah.
You know.
So even in the house, you still be paying the bills.
Yeah, I'll just pay where I need to pay. It's like this thing
Why
is
you
easy.
need to pay how? You pay everything.
Oh, everything. Yeah, if my salary can pay, yeah, I pay everything. I wouldn't now be like, you earn more pay, yeah. Nah. I'm still the man of the house, you know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, I'll still do what I gotta do. Whatever you bring is still the icing on the cake. So I still gotta do what I gotta do.
What if?
But the woman has to respect that though.
Yeah, that's the thing. With us women, like, it just gets to our head, man. Like, I'm making more
it's
than
not
you.
easy.
Is really gonna be hard. And it's not even because,
So childish though, but I also get it.
yeah, so childish.
Yeah, that mentality. Because when men do it, they don't complain.
No, but then, like,
You feel me?
you're supposed to be the head.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
So why would you complain about your role?
But the thing is, the man is doing his role. He's already provided for the house. But
You know,
that one is just the pride and ego where it's kind of
Yeah.
like, I'm making more.
Don't you
Then
think it's the
people
same
just-
thing on the woman's side? You don't think it's pride and ego?
Oh, actually, I do think it's pride.
Yeah, because the man is still taking care of everything.
Yeah,
You're just
but then-
earning more.
I don't know. I mean, me personally, it'll be very hard. I have to pray a lot
Yeah, but
for
the
me
thing is,
to continue
The way
being
you're saying
for
it.
me to continue being submissive, man. Because the money can get to her head.
Okay.
But
then
I
why
think
though?
it's-
What is this thing about
I have
money?
no
What is
idea.
it? Women just want
Don't
power.
you think
That's
that
what
puts
it is.
too much power on
It
money?
empowers them.
Yeah, yes. You put the right words onto it.
They just want power. And it's
so
very
like,
dangerous. That's the thing. That's why you have to dominate them. You have
Yeah.
to, because they just want to,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't know what it is that they want.
That's
bro. They're
exactly
kids.
it. That's exactly it. Like, he's so right. Yeah, so
So then,
I wouldn't mind making more, but knowing myself, I don't think it would be good.
Yo.
so you wouldn't go for a guy that's making McDonald's money?
I would, but it would have to really, s'imposer. You really have to
You
take
have to
the
be
lead.
cooking,
And
bro. You have
Yeah.
to be really.
you have to.
You're a leader, top chef over there in McDonald's.
That's not what I said, Paul.
Yes.
No,
This thing is-
because
Because girls won't tell you directly. They'll tell you subtle ways, but you have to read between the lines. You just told us right now what you want.
I mean, hey,
Yes.
I was just giving an example of
But you-
Joseph. I was talking about potential. He understood what I meant.
I got you.
I was
so
like,
understood what you meant.
I understood
no,
too.
he just focused on the leadership thing.
Ah, my
Is
sister.
he wrong? But is he wrong? Though? You see? How she's
You just lead the
hesitating.
family.
I
You
wasn't-
lead the family, my friend. You have to be the leader. Oh, we get it. You have to be the leader of the house. Just lead. It's not nothing.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to ask for someone that has leadership.
Would you guys be with a woman that is older than you?
No,
No?
doesn't work out for me.
Have you tried before?
Yeah.
Oh. Why made it not work out?
Pride,
Your pride?
her pride.
Oh, her pride.
The problem with the older women is kind of what we were talking about, where it is a thing of they want to be dominated. They want to see that, yo, you got it kind of thing. And at the time that I was dating this lady, I was still figuring out who I was kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what she was looking for. She was looking for someone to kind of,
Take care of her. Type.
yeah, and I couldn't provide that. And she didn't communicate that well, and it hurt a lot. So
Why did you start dating her? Because she was attractive.
Yeah.
That's all.
no, of course, like I saw a future with her, type
Yeah.
of thing, and I
You
really,
guys had chemistry, of course.
yeah,
I feel
I
you.
saw a future.
Personalities.
How did you see a future?
I don't know how to explain it.
Did
Like-
you see like was she nurturing? Was
Like she had a
cool?
lot of qualities that, yeah,
Okay.
she had a lot of qualities that I wanted in a partner, and I knew that once whoever can fulfill these qualities and that I'm attracted to them, I could see a future with them, you know.
How much older was she?
4 or 5 years.
Oh my God.
I was
My
a
brother.
teenager.
What's your take? Of course, I can see that you don't agree
On what?
of dating somebody that's older,
I do not
Older
agree to
woman.
that.
like older woman. So you don't agree. So you date somebody that's older than you, or no? You don't agree like the other way around? Woman being older than the man.
Right. I don't agree
Okay.
to that. I would never. Well, never. Well, I would not.
They're young.
It's
Like
very
child?
less likely because it's not good to say never. But it's very less likely that I date a
Date.
man that is younger than me, just because of maturity. I mean, I know there could be younger men who are mature, but it's very rare to find.
One ish.
And again, with knowing myself and my ego, it's just like with the money thingy. I don't know if I'll be able to respect you, man. Cause like I've always been the youngest everywhere. Like at
Spoiled.
school, my family is I have a little sister now, but like before she was born, I was always the youngest, and like my family made sure that I was treated like the youngest. You know, like the one, oh Lucas, can you do this? Oh, so it was Jessica, can you? So I was always like, you know, the little
baby.
one that
Yeah.
everybody had to do whatever they wanted. Oh, can you do this for me? So like, if I have someone who's younger than me,
You're gonna
start
treat
I'm
them
gonna
like
do the
that?
same thing.
That's crazy.
And so I'm not. I just.
It's the mentality, bro.
Yeah.
That's why.
I
That's why I
can't.
feel like, oh yeah, I'm older than this guy. This guy's my youngin.
Yeah,
My
I
youngin,
can't.
bro.
And also with the fact that like men, well again I already mentioned that about maturity. You guys mature very
Late.
slower compared to us. And even like I have friends of my age, guys, I won't date them because they just think like kids, and we're both the same age.
What is it? What is it that like? What is an example that you've seen that you be like, ah, bro, why are you thinking like this?
Like-
you think you're not thinking like my age mate. What is it that they've done?
Just when we talk, when we have conversations, like the way they just explain their ideas, the way not even like not when they're joking. When they're joking,
Yeah.
I can understand, but like even when they're serious,
When
it's
they're
like,
serious.
what are you saying? When they talk about the future, when they talk about their plans in life, school, you know.
So
like-
me, when you speak to me and I'm older than you, you know
So
what
you
I'm
think
saying?
you're more mature than Paul?
Yeah, I think you are. You're more mature than me. I'm just older.
But you're not immature.
For real.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I'm
You
very
joke a lot.
childish.
You joke around a lot, but then like when you talk seriously, you can see that you have sense. Some people of my age,
Okay, what is it that they say does not sense? I want to know your
they
age.
they just
6, 7.
what is 6, 7?
Don't mind me. Don't worry. Just carry on.
I
Yeah,
did
what
not
is it?
expect
What
that.
is it? And these guys that you talk that your age, are they Congolese? Like where are they from? Are they like from different? have you-
That's
Does
a
it
very
matter?
personal.
no, like does it matter like the background as well? Does it impact as well, or
The
no?
background,
Or is it just age?
background not as of like culture, mais
Okay.
je pense, I think what they've been through. You know, like again,
Yeah.
your environment shapes you, and some people mature faster than others just because of
Where
what
they've
they've.
been.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not age then. Or
Age also
sometimes.
influences.
Ah.
You know, yeah, but
So
then
somebody,
too,
so a kid can be like 9 and they grow up in a tough situation,
They'll be more
And then
responsible than the same person of their own age.
Yeah, maturity is
Yeah.
not based on age
Age,
alone.
not
Yeah.
age. Huh? So which means so you don't worry about age. Just focus on the maturity.
Yeah, but,
But then you will
it has
know in
been
your
proven
head.
also that even guys
Yep.
of my age,
Well, it's been proven
Well-
that we are slow, but at a certain point, it's the same.
Yeah.
what point?
We catch up
I
at a
don't-
certain
in our
point, all
20s.
of us.
In our 20s? I don't think it's 20s, man. Because when you see people around in
No,
their 20s.
I heard that men we fully develop at 30.
Yeah,
the one.
that's what I've heard.
Men maturity that men go through and the maturity that women go through are not the same.
Mhm.
So
I think the maturity that women go through is more physical. Or no? And
Mm.
men,
I mean, how
and
we
men, and
how-
men, like it's more physical, and then also the mentality as well is more
That's good.
advanced.
Can maturity be physical?
In a way, me, I'm going in terms of reproduction. You know what I'm saying? Because even men, when it comes to reproduction, we're late as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we talk about maturity as being influenced by our environment, of
Mm.
course, men and women go through different things, right? If
Yeah.
you're going through your period earlier, kind of
Mhm.
thing,
So
you
which
have to
means it's
deal
already
with that.
exposing you to a certain dimension that we're not
Exactly.
aware of.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that also contributes to why you guys mentally as well you advance, because you already know something that we don't know. We're
Mm.
still playing around and figuring out. We don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't like.
So
I
we're not
don't
having
like
those
using-
conversations. But the thing is, we might be introduced to it as well, but it's very unlikely.
I don't like to say that they are mentally advanced. I like to say that they're in a different category.
Yeah,
they're
that's
in
what
a
I'm saying.
different level, but not advanced
Yeah,
kind of thing.
like
We
they
just
know
going through
something that we
different
don't
things.
know.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what it is. You guys just get to know things earlier, and then that also forces you as well to have an intuition to start looking at things differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you guys already, they start coaching you, telling you things, your mom already. But then, I don't know, they also say that women have this intuition where it's just the woman intuition, where
Yeah.
they're just more ahead of things. They're not thinking of like just right now. They have to think ahead because they need to protect their offspring. So they also need to
Yeah.
be a little bit, advanced mentally.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's
there's
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong.
with like women being more advanced. And I'm not even talking bad on men reproducing late or maturing late. I understand that's how it is, but just based on how I see things personally, that's why I just wouldn't prefer dating a man who's younger than me.
Yeah, because the thing is, you already understand that. Okay, now this one is still my youngin, but as a man, like, although you realize that no, this is my older sister or an older person than me, but at the same time, you can still be like, no, I can still take care of you because you're still a man.
Of course.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
at the end of the day, age is just a number.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
But for me, it's a very important number.
Yeah, because it's important to the woman, because it's the woman, it's
Some women
about
don't
how
care.
they see you.
Yeah, some women don't care though.
Yeah,
They
some,
will date.
yeah, some don't care.
Yeah,
I
some.
care about maturity. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you care about maturity,
I
not
care
about
about
age
maturity.
though.
So maturity,
Age?
is it
I do care about
understanding or
age.
what?
I
Oh,
don't
it's
care
age?
about you. Yeah,
So what is
I just
maturity
told
then? We
you
didn't
I wouldn't
finish.
date an older
We
woman.
didn't finish with what maturity is. What maturity is?
Hmm?
What is it? You know what I'm saying? What is maturity? Like, is it because now we start understanding things at a different level? Or
I think maturity
Is realizing when
is understanding
maturity versus
things.
wisdom.
Ooh, that's good.
maturity versus wisdom.
Versus
Does it mean
wisdom.
because you're mature then you are wise? Or can you?
No, but
or
that's a
does
different
maturity
thing.
comes with wisdom.
But in this but what we're talking about, it's not about wisdom. It's just about because maturity is basically because when we talk about immaturity, we talk about not being serious and kind of not being.
I think
So
wisdom is.
maturity is the same.
I think wisdom is part of
Maturity.
maturity. Yeah.
Wisdom, but he's saying wisdom versus maturity kind of thing. But in
But
this
you say
context,
It
we're
goes
saying
together.
yeah, they're not fighting each other. They are working
We
together.
can look it up. I like
Yeah,
to look up
You
stuff.
can maturity. Because in my idea of it, maturity is how serious you take life.
States of full physical, mental, emotional.
Okay, so physical as well.
often characterized by responsibility, self-awareness, emotional control, and adaptability.
Yeah.
So women already, they have that already advanced. They have those things already. Us, we hear a little bit, physical, and then self-awareness comes a little bit. This one good to emotional control.
Emotional control and adaptability.
Adaptability. That one, it depends on your environment.
Yeah.
Because if you grow up in a house with a lot of siblings, you have adaptability.
Got to.
Got to see it too, my boy.
Which one did you say was advanced? For women?
For women?
You said full
Women,
physical?
Yeah,
No, he said for men, well.
Yeah, full physical, both. But the mental, that one is also late for us.
You think so?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Mental.
I feel like I feel okay now. I feel like I can still learn more, but I feel like I'm okay with what I know.
Are you okay?
With what I know?
Like I'm okay with it, like you know, but I want to know more. But I also know that there's only certain things.
Like
it's
you're
limited.
content.
Yeah, I'm content. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like my brain has fully developed to where I can learn things and where I can also choose to reject and like consciously make decisions and manage my emotions. So I feel like
That's self-awareness.
Self-awareness, yes.
But we're
then
talking
the
about mental.
The mental is more like positivity, like your mindset, or is it what your thoughts, how you think, how you can formulate sentences, or what is it your intelligence, or what is it?
That depends on the person. I don't think it depends on gender. Because a woman can still go through, it could still be less.
That's for both men and women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that one is both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying that some women are advanced in certain categories. I'm trying to kind of pick apart that because I don't
I
believe
think he
I
said
feel like
emotional development and emotional control. I think that's what you
emotional
said.
development.
I think that's why you said no, that women are more advanced in that. Yeah.
In this one.
Emotional control,
Yeah.
emotional development, and emotional control. You
And
think
I
that?
feel like adaptability.
Somehow.
Is this based on what you see, kind of thing?
I think because they know how to regulate it.
Women?
And it's more
Not
accepted.
all of them though.
Yeah, no, not all of them. No, I feel like they not like you guys feel like I'm saying like they know how to resolve it. Or no, they know how to release it and they know how to regulate it, which means like they know how to express it and take it out. For us, we struggle with that.
That's why we were
because
talking about vulnerability earlier.
yeah,
Disagree completely.
because the thing is with us, we will have an emotion and we don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Unless we are taught. But for women, it comes with like instinct.
No,
them.
no.
Okay.
That's not how it works.
I don't know.
It's
what
the
do you
same
think?
thing.
What is the symptom?
That's just like you
Emotional
said.
control?
Yes, that we don't know what the emotion is, but we have to be taught it.
I feel like
What did you say on that?
with women, they have more awareness of the
You said that it
emotion.
was instinctive. I don't agree.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit instinctive with them. They know that, okay, when I just have to cry and then it will be all right. But for us, we have to do certain things before even to get to cry.
No.
And then or even if we do cry, we don't even know when to stop or what is it like. We don't even know what to do after. Like we're just miserable. We can go for days.
I think it's both learned behavior. If Luki decides to cry, he will cry. Kind
Yeah,
of
he will
thing,
cry.
until Becca tells him to stop crying.
And there's sometimes where
He won't.
it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like he won't know how to express that. What is it that he wants? You know what I'm saying?
I think with him it depends on the age because we're talking about maturity. He's not mature.
He's not mature. That's what
So
I'm saying.
he's
It's
not-
not
Yeah,
like
but-
women. When
Yeah,
they reach this
but
stage
I'm
of
kind of
maturity-
saying that's what
Exactly,
I'm
thank you
saying
for
though.
bringing us
That's
back.
what I'm saying though. Like, I think emotional control is definitely a person thing, kind of
It's
thing.
not. It's
how
not a maturity thing. But
no,
it's
it's.
part of
I'm
maturity.
saying it's not a gendered thing. I'm just saying it's not a gendered thing. Like no one is more advanced,
But the
or
thing is,
no one is
but we
less.
said that
think it's a
women
person
mature
thing.
faster. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Women mature faster. So if we look at the definition of maturity,
Yeah, but what determines the faster? That's what I'm trying to kind of
So that's
understand.
what we're saying with emotional control. That's what I'm saying. When you're at that stage where you're supposed to be matured, men and women, because women they mature faster, So they already know that, okay, we need to regulate like this. We need
Yeah,
to do
that's
this.
where
But
I'm
we're a little
disagreeing.
bit slow. But you feel like,
If you're disagreeing with that, then you're disagreeing with the fact that women mature earlier than men.
Yeah.
You disagree with that?
okay,
I think
So what's-
maturity is a different.
it
I
just
have to
depends on
look-
your environment.
I have to think about it. But yeah, I don't think it's gendered in a sense of I think it's
We were
literally a
saying-
person thing.
We were saying earlier that I said that I wouldn't date someone of my age because men of my age tend to be less mature than
Yeah,
women of my age.
That is your.
And you don't
opinion.
agree with that?
No, I never said I don't agree with it. That is your.
Yeah,
But
criteria.
she's asking you,
Yeah,
do you
but
agree or
like-
not?
Oh, me?
based on age.
Yeah.
I'm saying when I say, yeah, I don't think maturity is based on solely on an age thing. I think there's more that goes into maturity. I think I said this before.
Yeah.
But then you're saying also that, so for you, maturity does not depend on age and doesn't depend on the
I think
gender.
it's a person thing, how a person experiences life, kind of thing.
I
So-
think it is
so
actually
maturity is
scientifically
personal.
proven.
Yes, maturity is personal.
I think it's proven that
Because look at the definition: full
I think,
physical,
guys-
mental, emotional development, kind of thing. Like, this is things that we all go through, kind of.
But then look,
And
if
we
you carry
all-
on, if you carry on reading, it says key signs include managing emotions, owning mistakes, and empathy.
Yes.
While linked to age, it is a development process rather than a guaranteed result of age.
It doesn't say only age.
Yeah,
They-
not only, but it's
But
also
what I'm
it
saying
goes
is that
hand in hand with it a little bit.
Yes,
So age does contribute.
what I'm saying is that we all go through these types of things, and we all experience it.
Mm-hmm. But we're saying that
We-
women experience it faster than men.
Yes, I'm saying that's
and
why
you don't agree with that.
that's why I'm asking. What determines the speed?
The
I
speed-
think it is
Okay.
scientifically proven.
I don't care about science.
Yeah, but then what do you do?
I'm
Okay.
trying to understand it right now, type of thing, because science can literally say anything.
No, but like
Type of
it
thing.
meaning that they actually tested it and proved it. So you cannot. What
Okay,
do you
let me
mean you
give you an
don't care
example,
about
Amia.
what?
So you see the example that we gave earlier on,
Yeah.
where it's like with emotional. Okay, I'm gonna tie it in with the emotional. So when it comes with women, so because their body advances, because when you're growing, maturity also comes with your environment and personal, right? So when you're growing, huh?
Body changes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, body change. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's also part of maturity. So your body does change. As we get Adam's apple, voice cracks a little bit, so it starts getting deeper, things like that. It comes with a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Just the way when you're a baby, you're growing up, your tooth falls out, you look as no teeth. So those are maturing processes. You know what I'm saying? It comes with development.
Okay.
So now in that
That is the
aspect,
physical,
so
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Those are the physical things.
Mhm.
So now with women, because the advance that they have, it comes also when they say that they're more advanced with us when it comes to maturity, is because their body moves at a faster rate, because they can have a process of reproduction. They have that at an earlier age than us. So then that forces them into a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? That their body can carry human life. That's already maturity. That's another development of mentality. You know what I'm saying? So in that way already, the woman is already skipping the stages before the man, before the male. You know what I'm saying? Skipping the stages, is already in different stages and learning how to deal with it, while the man is already probably still at the physical. We're still here with the Adam's apple. But then the woman moved from physical to philosophy, from the mind, because now she's understanding how human life
This
is
is gonna be a
created.
topic.
So things like that.
I need to
And
think
then at
about
the same
this.
time also, she's got to, when talking about emotional control, she then has to manage this trauma, because it's a new thing. She's
Yeah.
trying to understand this thing. So she's adapting. She's also trying to learn this thing, and also while managing her emotions. So she's already learned how to manage her emotion before us with certain situations.
Yeah.
For us, maybe we have to probably be in sports or things like that. Then we understand, okay, competitive, now I have to be like this. Okay, so how do you deal with that? Now we start learning that. Well, the woman already from 9 or what is it, 8, probably if she gets her period, then they have to start explaining those things maybe.
Yeah,
That's
9,
just what
10.
I'm assuming. I don't know. That
I
is
think
how probably it
There's
develops.
something missing,
Mm.
but I don't agree with the fact that advanced kind of thing when it comes to maturity, because maturity by itself talks about how we all experience life in different ways. kind of thing.
I don't know.
Because
Based on the definition that was given,
Yeah, does it
it's
say,
not.
saying
it's
that we-
not a live. Okay, go through the definition, please. A state of full physical, mental, and emotional development. This is something that we all go through, you know. So it is a personal thing. It
Yeah.
depends on how the person goes through the changes that are going through with them,
Yeah.
throughout them, and how seriously they take how their life changes. kind
Yeah.
of thing. That is not determined by.
But that's what I'm saying. So what is the likelihood of certain things that's gonna push you into those categories when we don't know those things, you know what I'm saying? So but we do know a specific character thing that's gonna happen, a woman. They're gonna have to go through this stage at this age. It's known. You know what I'm saying? Others for women it's different ages, but they have to go through that. But for us,
Okay,
man,
you-
we don't know.
yeah, you're talking
Although it is
about
personal. It
a
is personal for everybody. Yeah.
repeated thing. Yeah, but I'm saying that I'm focusing more on the personal side
Yeah,
because
it's all personal.
we
yeah.
are putting an expectation that. How do I say this? We put in an expectation that.
advance quicker, mature.
Yeah, because if I think that a woman is more mature than me because of. Okay, if
But
I'm.
that's not what we're saying. We just say they mature quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
kind of what. Let me.
So they are ahead.
Yes, let me talk. Like, if I am 20 years old and I am, and another 20-year-old woman tells me, "Oh no, I'm more mature than you," kind of thing. But I've gone through way more things and I have more control over that.
Yeah, and that's what you
Does
tell
that
her.
not mean that I'm more mature than her, type of thing?
No, that's what I'm saying. At that stage, you guys are both at
That's
the
what I'm
stage where
saying.
you can
That's why I
talk.
said at the beginning. It says
But
that
she was at that
You're
stage already
talking
before
about.
you.
You're talking about like a single example. We're
No,
talking about
I'm
overall.
talking about
general.
what I.
Yeah.
Yes, that's. I'm saying because I did tell you this earlier. I said that men and women. Jeez, I'm trying to get my thoughts across.
Yeah, you good. You good.
We all mature until we get to a certain point
Yeah.
in our 20s when our maturity is mostly the same, kind of thing.
So
We still didn't agree on that.
Yeah,
On the
so
20
say that
that's
we,
why-
we grow at the same rate,
Yeah.
or is
No,
it
no,
that
no,
they grow
we-
different rates?
We're going at different rates until we
who's
get to a
faster?
certain
But
point.
Who's
that's what we're
faster?
saying.
Faster. Faster is when.
We were growing at a
They-
different rate.
Different
Yes,
rates. So
yes.
who's faster? Who's ahead?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I need to think about this more because
Yeah.
now that I saw the definition, now I'm even thinking faster does not sit right with me. So I kind of need to go back and.
Yeah,
and
I'm still
but
shocked.
I'm saying that
Mm.
there's a certain level, a certain age we get to where it's not as they're more
Yeah,
advanced
it's the
or
same. Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's
what
the
I'm
same thing we're
basically
saying.
saying.
But we're just saying that women get there before the man. That's what we're saying. That's
Yeah,
what we're
but
saying.
she doesn't agree with that.
She does.
I don't agree with the fact that it's around the 20s, but I do agree with the fact that at some point, yes, it's about the same.
But then, at the same time, the maturity is still the same, but you still now have to negotiate and still try and talk the
Is it-
mentalities
is it the
of the
same?
woman. Because if,
I don't know.
if the woman is older,
She doesn't agree with
you don't
that.
agree? It's not the
She
same,
doesn't agree with
Yeah.
But guys, that's gonna be a topic for another day.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna look at it because it doesn't sit right. Something isn't right there. Do you believe everything science tells you?
Yes, most things at least.
Yes.
Yeah, most things.
Yeah.
Cause
Okay.
like they have the time to do the test and all that,
Mhm.
so that they have proof. Us,
Do you
we
read
tend to
through it?
just
Do you read through it?
sometimes, because for us we just tend to speak based on experiences and all that, which is good. But then sometimes we don't have; those are not factual. Like we're just saying things. But then they took the time to go ahead and do some tests and whatever it takes to actually make it a fact.
So if I find a scientist that says something different from this,
From what?
from the whole maturity thing, if he says
If you
that,
find just one.
if I find many, let's go with that. If I find many scientists that have done a new discovery and said
A
that,
new discovery? I mean,
maybe-
then I'll get the time to read through it.
that's when you'll read through it.
Yeah, because that's something that's been said all this time. Now, how are you gonna bring new scientists and say something different?
Things like that happen all the time,
I mean,
especially with science.
True. But I'll take the time to read through it now and see.
Okay.
So it has to go against the idea that you've already had.
Yeah.
So it's a power of a mind thing, essentially.
Yeah. Your thoughts, as we're saying.
So do you think that your thoughts can keep you from creating an idea? Because this is a whole new idea that we're creating right here, kind of thing.
And thoughts
because
every day.
because you're so stuck on what
I'm
you
not
believe.
stuck. I'm open. I'm open-minded. I'm not closed-minded.
Just disagree.
Yeah. I said I'll read through
Oh,
it.
so you think disagreeing is closed-minded?
Yeah.
No. The way that
If he thinks that, then he's
no.
definitely
I'm not-
closed-minded.
I'm not saying you disagreed on this. While I was talking about staying the same, kind of thing. Because you agreed at first. Then you thought about it. I'm not saying you're closed-minded, first of all. Well, let me get that straight. I'm not saying you're closed-minded. But there's something that's stopping you from going
Trying to
further.
understand. So you feel like
Yes.
she's limiting her thought from there.
Yes.
I'm not limiting my thought on that. I just, you have to say things that would make me.
I think she thought all the way. She thought about it.
Yeah, I
like,
took the time.
No, I don't think so in that
So,
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
are
if
you going off of emotion or is
No,
it
no,
just
no,
off
no.
of
No,
what
but
you
based
she-
see?
on what I've seen,
Ooh.
also based
Oh,
on
what you've
science,
seen,
based
okay.
on experiences as well.
What did
If
science
you-
say?
That women mature faster than men.
Of course, but it's saying at what rate though? What is it at what age? Because there's a certain rate at age where it doesn't matter no more.
With the age, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that it's not in the 20s because I've seen men in their 20s, and
Oh,
most
so you
of
wanna
them.
say, okay, you wanna ask Google what age? Yeah? At what age
Sure, you
do
can ask
men
Google.
mature?
Anyways, I think they're gonna say something like the 40s, 30s.
And you're not gonna believe that.
Yeah.
Why not? Because you don't believe in science?
That's a crazy.
Because you just said that you didn't care about. Oh,
I told
No,
you.
wait, according to research, while physical development often concludes in
But if you
early
look at
to
another
mid-twenties,
study, it will
emotional
change.
and cognitive maturity involving impulse control, empathy, and responsibility often contribute to developing well into adulthood.
But
So,
that's the thing.
early to mid
43.
20s.
That's just that study. You can go
Yeah,
into
yeah,
different
different
studies and
studies,
they'll give
yeah.
you a different age.
Right, but then it will still be around the same though.
I disagree.
you see, they say
Mid-20s.
behavioral shifts, it's 30. Brain maturation, mid-20s. Influencing factors, I don't know.
Any-
It doesn't depend on age.
Let's
Because
go
you
back.
can be at any age and influence.
Yeah, again, that's about the environment. What you've been through in life, they'll make you mature faster than
what you say
than
I should
others.
do?
But that's not the main point though. Like we're
Okay.
talking about in general.
Okay, no, let's not get onto this. We'll
Mhm.
save this for the
For the
maturity
next topic.
episode.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Are you gonna come back?
how we limit our understanding, just like you said, kind of also keep us from creating that idea. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So how would you combat that?
Combat what?
The limitation, or
Um,
how does the power of the mind keep you from creating an idea? Like how else?
How does it stop me from creating ideas? I'll go back to what we said earlier about like having negative thoughts or just being so focused and limited on one specific way of seeing things. Since we're talking about like creating ideas, and a good example would be like you want to create something and then somebody can come to you and just tell you, oh, it's not going to work out, like we already have different way of doing things and all that. Or in French there's a saying that says,
They have a lot of sayings.
You're allowed to say things.
sorry, but there's I try to read more books to learn more.
Yeah. Yeah, you're reading Atomic Habits right now. Tell me, what are you reading? What are you
Yeah, I'm reading actually 2 different books right now. Actually 3, but
Yeah.
we get to that later. Pourquoi réinventer la roue qui tourne? Something along those lines. Like, if something works out well, why do you want to like create something different? Like, if it's just fine like that,
Yeah.
why trying to?
In English, they say if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
What? Right, that's how it is said in English. So that is a way of that is one way people limit themselves and stop the idea of stop themselves from creating ideas. So how to combat that is, or how to fight that, is just to be open-minded and to be open to different point of views and experiences.
Delve deeper into what open-mindedness is, because I feel like that is, at this point, that is a very general term. That is a very
To be
surface-
open-minded,
Yeah. It's
to
a-
accept other people's opinion and to accept to different perspectives.
Mhm.
And
How does that acceptance look like?
agreeing to it
Mhm.
and
That makes you open-minded?
Agree.
agreeing to it, because when somebody is closed-minded, is what they think is that or nothing else. That's being closed-minded.
I think
Was it considering it like
yes,
English? Is it
considering.
considering it as a option, like as
Yes.
a okay, cool, I hear you, or is it?
'Cause-
Oh, you right?
No, it's just like you said, considering rather than agreeing. Open.
Sure, yeah. Then yeah, definitely considering could be a better word to use than agreeing. So
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
What else do you want me to say about it?
Speak more.
About it?
Yeah,
About open-minded? Being open-minded? Yeah,
Does
I
that
mean,
make you like gullible? Does that make you like easily influenced? Or what are the benefits you would say, the pros of being open-minded?
the pros, it's just seeing things differently. And you can learn from others. Actually, I would say learn from others as well. It's not that all of us, nobody
Separate
knows
the art from
everything.
the artist, man.
Huh?
No.
No,
So
it is-
last week,
yeah.
our topic was separating the art from the artist.
Mm.
And one key thing that we talked about there is discernment and being able to learn from others, kind of thing. And you need to have that skill to separate the art from the artist in order to do that.
You need to be open-minded in order to do that
Yeah.
in a way. Because if you're just saying that this person is not a good representative, but somebody, God uses anybody to give good messages sometimes. You know what I'm
Definitely, yeah.
saying? So sometimes just take what's good. You know.
Okay.
And
Okay.
sin.
What is that?
Wait, one last question. Let's just go through one last question. Because we've talking about the mind, we've talking about the tongue. But let's talk more about action. What does it mean to use the power of action to create your idea?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
Because it
And-
can't just be declaring by actually doing it.
And do you
What
need a
does that
plan of
mean?
action as well? Do you need like a target? Do you need to plan that action?
Yeah.
Does that contribute to action, or is it still just
Well, the planning
Declaring.
phase goes with the power of the mind. Goes with the power of the mind. You need to know what exactly you need to do in order to do something, right? I feel like that's the best way to say it, right? But what does the action entail us? I feel like a very important key aspect is, we talked about it just now, is the discipline that goes into making sure that you make that action come to pass, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I have to do this, this, and this. How do I make sure that this, and this actually happen? You know? Talk about the discipline. What else do you think can go into action?
into action? So what happens when you get tired or
When
you
you
get discouraged? Is it still power of the mind that picks you back up? So do you need the other factors in order for you to do action, or can you also sometimes just do blindly based on repetitiveness and just instinct?
I think when you do get tired, because eventually you will get tired, like when you have ideas and when you're trying to bring the idea to life, you will get tired. But at that point, what I personally believe is just as much as the power of the thought is important, is also the power of the tongue. Declaring the words like, okay, I'm tired, but I'm gonna keep going. And also with the thought, the mind is like wanting to see the idea coming to life.
And I struggle with the speaking part. I'm more in my head. Even when I'm tired, I won't be like, come on, Paul, you're tired. That's corny to me. I'll say it in my head.
You know,
We'll do it again, huh? Tomorrow, just go again. But I won't say. But in prayer, I can say it. That's why I feel like, even in prayer, sometimes you can. I think also that's like the battle that I have. Because sometimes also in prayer, I don't want to pray because here we go again. You know what I'm saying?
I could
So
see that,
the
but
power of the tongue also sometimes is difficult. That moment for me to speak life is hard sometimes in that state. I
It
can
can.
think life, but speak life,
it is difficult. That's why the Bible is encouraging us to speak it. Is encouraging us to declare things, because there's power in the words that
so
we say.
that helps. So when you declare, also you gotta put it now with action too. That's so.
Yeah.
So action is really. I'm seeing that it's really nothing without whatever is behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Action is
say-
just
I wouldn't say
action.
nothing.
Action
I
is
think
just
they're all as
a-
important.
They're all as important.
yes, but then like, I don't think action can sustain by itself
Yeah.
without
But it's
words
all as
and
important.
thoughts. Yes, of course.
Because I
Did
don't
you say
think-
that it's
I
not
don't
important?
think- yeah, but I don't.
Oh.
I don't. I think it's only as important with the others. I think all of them they're like that. They can't. None of them can stand alone.
They complement each other. Yes,
Exactly.
definitely.
Just like a
The fire triangle.
Exactly. That's what's very important with this. That's a very key component of this idea triangle. They literally work together to
you
make
have to
sure.
balance. You have to keep doing all of them. You
Exactly.
can't just do more of the other.
Mm.
That's when you become off balance.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Ish, 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 ish.
Or the idea isn't as strong.
So you speak, you
Oh.
do. You think, you do. Speak, you do. You can't just be.
You don't do it at the same time, but I get you. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the same time. Yeah, my bad. Me, I'm just ADHD, my friend. Everywhere.
So when creating ideas, it's important that we understand what we need, how we can do it, that being the power of the mind, the declaration and the communication in order to create this goal for this idea to be fully realized, the power of the tongue.
Why are you laughing? I do. This is the conclusion. I gotta agree.
And the actions it takes in order for this idea to come to pass. That is when we can finally create, that is when we've created and finally realized this idea to turn into a project. And yeah, so that's the three things that you need: the power of the mind, the power of the tongue, and the power of action.
And don't forget to tell them to like and subscribe.
And thank you for watching. And,
Oh my
and
God.
thank me as
I
well.
didn't finish.
And okay, so we said a word instead of project that we used earlier. What was that word again?
Realizing the idea.
Realization.
Yeah, I think it's better than project.
Project.
A realization.
Realization
word
of the
also.
idea.
The twisting tongue.
Yeah.
Tongue
Project
twister.
is just easier.
But project is not the final
She
product.
wants you to
You-
realize it.
Because project is not the
Project is
product
a
is-
realization
no,
of the idea.
no, bro.
Because
A project
it's
is
ongoing.
on.
But project is
Literally-
not yet there. It's like
Yeah.
something
In
inspiring.
architecture school, when I was in architecture school, whenever we fully realized the idea, that's when the teacher said, okay, now you have a project.
Okay, now what's the project?
This is the project.
The project is the finished idea.
But it's not the.
If I have,
Okay, it's the finished idea.
You know, matazungi susa.
It's the finished idea.
Yeah.
But it's not the final product. Do you agree to that? Give me a good
Please,
example.
Let's agree. Please take us out. Tell them.
the power of the mind, the power of the tongue, and the power of action. When you have all three of these, you have finally realized your idea and you have created this product. So, thank you, Jess, for
course.
helping us get through that, helping us understand this idea, triangle. And I hope that you come back for more topics. Good people. I really hope y'all have a great day. Bye.
Oh, what?